Hello, friends. How are we doing? I'll tell you how I'm doing. This is chapter 7. It starts with the school shooting. I'm fucking serious. Abby's ex-boyfriend comes back to school and just fucking kills a bunch of people, I guess. Because that's what you do. Oh, fucking Christ. Yeah, it goes there. That's where we are. They're getting off the bus, right? Because they're going to school. And then there's this noise. And James realizes someone's shooting the school. And they all had to get back on the bus. And the bus driver's like, fuck this shit, and tries to get out of there. And then he's like, but wait, where's Abby? I have to go after her. He's like freaking out, and the bus driver is just kind of like, alright, look, if you got a death wish, you fucking go, but I'm not letting the rest of these people get killed, so fuck you. And he puts on his rollerblades. Yeah. And goes back to the school. But there are just bodies fucking everywhere. So he can't skate. And he just takes off his skates and he's just running everywhere trying to find her. And he doesn't have shoes. He repeatedly mentions how he doesn't have shoes. Which, the only thing I could think is, if you're going to school, why wouldn't you have shoes? Where are your shoes? But okay, whatever. You know, fine. We'll move on because that's clearly not the most important part of this. He is just running through every place. There's just, like I said, there's just dead people everywhere. It's total fucking carnage. It's absolute chaos. And he's just looking for this girl above anything else. We're not trying to find anybody who's like surviving. We're not trying to find a way to like get help. We gotta find our one, you know, emo princess waifu, and that's the only fucking prerogative here. It must be done. It must be done. So, holy shit. He's running all over the place, and then he goes to where the art rooms are, because he's like, she might be there, because she wasn't anywhere else. So, he goes there, and the old art teacher is, like, screaming at this kid, this Seth. And Seth is, dressed in a long white coat with a pure white outfit underneath. This was all clearly premeditated, like he wanted to proclaim how much blood he had shed, not just around him, but on his body as well. What? What? Okay, okay. Now he's all like limping and shit for some reason. Not because I guess anyone had hit him, because there's no indication that he was actually injured in any way. This lady's just yelling at him, and he's like trying to, I guess, fire at her, but it raises so many questions. So like, he's talking about how like he has this whole, he can't hold the gun straight, and he's so overloaded and stuff, right? But it's just gun, just general. So I have no idea what kind it is. He could have everything from like a fucking 9mm to a goddamn M60 for all I know. But whatever, because Jason, tackles him, and he loses the gun. So that's how he got to be the leader of the Power Rangers. Actions like that. But anyway, he's just like beating the shit out of this kid because he shot up all these people, and he's just like, you know, fuck you, and it's just pummeling the fuck out of him, which, hey, you know, good for him. And James finds the the one person who matters to him. And she's just so freaked out, and obviously, and he's just like, I'm sorry I wasn't there. And she's just like, there's all this emotion, and there's lots of crying, and then, like, the police show up, and they're just, like, seeing all this carnage, and the cops are just like, oh my god. And they have to be prepared for all of this. There's so many dead bodies. It's like a horrible massacre. But then we get on to the next part, because they leave. His mom shows up, and they go back to his house because they don't know where her dad is. So, after, cleaning off the gore, as one does, the two of them are in his room, and his mom is just like, okay, well, that, traumatic, well, see you tomorrow, and just kind of goes into her room, shuts the door, and that's the last we hear from her for the rest of this chapter. And then they're just kind of, like, alone at last, and he says, like, you should I'm going to give you the bed, I'll sleep on the floor, because you're my guest, and that would be the right thing to do. And she's like, after everything we went through, you lying next to me is the only way I'll feel any comfort tonight. Did you just write a school shooting so that you can make these two, like, get all up in each other's stuff? That's what this is, isn't it? That's what this... Emotional bonding through trauma. That's what this is. Oh, this is fucking extra. I have no... Holy shit. Are you fucking for real? No, you can't... Oh my god, you can't fucking do that. That's awful. That's awful. And there's no reason for this. And... That's it. Yeah. The school is obviously closed, because of the dead, and there's like a whole thing where they're talking about, through our time away from school, we shared many moments of sadness, reflecting on the faces we would never see again, hearing the sad speeches of those left behind by the fallen, but most of all, our expressions of sorrow erupted from our own experiences. I can't play the song. You know what I'm thinking of. How could it happen to him? What the actual fuck did I just experience? I don't even know, man. I don't even fucking know. I don't even know. But that was a thing, and it happened. Listen, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of background information before I finish this episode, as it were. I kind of thought that I would wait to start releasing these episodes until I had read at least up to chapter 10. Because I figured, hey, it's a book. That's a round number. Well, hey, as perfect, right? That's a good thing. I'm reading this, and I flipped through here just to get a good page count. There are 90 pages. That's it. So, waiting till chapter 10 is pretty much waiting till halfway through the fucking book. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to start releasing these sooner. You guys probably won't even notice, because they'll all just come out one after, like they're supposed to, but whatever. But yeah, like, my entire plan was I was going to try and space this out some, so I could read so many chapters, take a break, read so many, and then take a break from this, because I don't want to go too far into this. But it was only after I got here, past the literal fucking carnage, that I realized that there ain't nothing to this. It's it's only so many things, and then it stops. And I'm gonna go into yet another segue here in a minute, but I just want to kind of finish this real quick. It's not very long, and that's fine. Not every book is very long, but I didn't realize what I was working with until we started. And to go into that other little kind of thing here, there was an episode that's completely unrelated, or at least it seems like it will be. I promise it'll tie together. There's an episode of Oni Plays, I don't remember which one, in which he's talking about a show. It's kind of like a radio play, kind of like a YouTube thing somebody did of Minecraft High School. I know. And Chris specifically talks about how they made an episode where there's just a school shooting. Like, that just happened. It's just a thing for some reason. And it doesn't fit the context of anything else, but it's basically just there to be like, drama. And I really feel like that's this entire chapter. I really feel like the entire fucking chapter that just happened is the equivalent right there. Where it's just like, we need something dramatic to make these two, come together. The lives of a bunch of people. Yeah, okay. That'll do it. That's what we need. Bunch of fucking dead people. Means some totes gonna get laid, bro. Oh god, what is this? What is my life? I can't, but I'm gonna keep going, because again, this is not very long, so alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you're enjoying the rest of this. I don't even fucking know, man. I'll see you in the next episode. Okay, bye.